All right, y'all, Rick's Mountain Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is 6 minutes after the hour. Brat, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat. So I have a little something I would like to discuss that I think people don't really understand the process of. So it might take a little second. So y'all bear with me, please. And y'all keep me and my wife and family in y'all prayers. But the IVF process, I don't know if some of y'all caught Brat Loves Judy or not, but if you missed it, the IVF process is a difficult process. It consisted of so much medication. I had to give my wife shots in her stomach to prepare for egg retrieval, constant pills and hormones and different things that she had to take to get a successful egg extraction, because what we were doing, we were mixing her egg with the donor's egg and then putting it in my body for me to be the carrier, and I would like be the oven to grow the egg or whatever and have the baby. Well, after a successful extraction, days later, she found it hard to breathe, and we ended up having to go to the emergency room. And they ended up keeping her, which was shocking to us. And she ended up with blood clots in her lungs, which then caused her to be hospitalized. And then they kept her longer, and they were trying to handle that. But then she ended up with an enlarged heart. So all of this was very scary. She ended up calling her kids, telling them she loved them. She didn't tell them in depth what was going on, but I knew that was like, if something happens to me, right. I love y'all. So anyway, next we had to select a sperm donor. Now, there were people said, why didn't y'all use somebody y'all know? We didn't want to do that. We didn't want anything weird. We didn't want to use anybody we knew. We wanted to go to a sperm donor. So we had like 3 or 4 sperm donor cryo banks that were very reputable from our doctors, and we have amazing doctors, Dr. A, Dr. Jackie, and Dr. Kim Lipscomb. And Dr. Collier, of course. And the cryobanks, there were thousands of donors. Thousands. We never thought we would have any issues choosing a black donor. So we both knew we were looking for black donors. There wasn't no questions about that, no doubt. We wanted a black kid. We didn't think of anything else, right? So my wife had to do a genetic test to see what diseases ran in her bloodline. These are tests that you have to do because your donor cannot have the same diseases or traits in the bloodline, because that can make your child end up having these diseases. So my wife had like 4 or 5 different things in her bloodline that could not mix with the donor, because, we didn't want the child to possibly end up carrying a disease, because we just want a healthy baby to love and just nurture and take care of. Anyway, this narrowed our options down to a couple of hundred with one black donor. Okay, one black donor, one. Man. And yes, I cracked the joke on our show that he looked like Jiminy Cricket, and I was not having that. But also, we went back through each sperm bank to see if this is really all we had. And it was one choice, and the one choice was not what I wanted to choose. Plus, his portfolio was very limited. Like, they give you so many different things, and you can pay more and more money to dig deep and go back in their family tree and all this stuff. So we wanted to investigate, and it was very limited, so we couldn't do that. And we waited as long as we could with hopes that more black donors would pop up, and they didn't. Now, we're on a time frame, so that didn't happen. Now, our only options, y'all, were Asian and Caucasian. We thoroughly investigated both options. We spoke to family members. We prayed. We talked to our doctors. We did everything we could before deciding. And, of course, no one wants their child to have to endure anything extra, like any extra issues to have to explain their race. Because, my best friend Mariah, she's biracial. I know a lot of people that are biracial, and they go through getting teased, like, are you black or are you white? Nobody wants their child to get bullied or any of that stuff. So, but we're going to do what we have to do, because we want a healthy child, and we're going to teach our baby everything. We have beautiful people around us, like older people like Rickey. We got you. We got, her parents. We have people to help us with these things, because it takes a village. And, we already got to explain the 2 moms to our child, because, the child going to be like, well, where my damn daddy? You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of things that we're going to have to already go through. So we didn't want to add an extra thing, but whatever it takes, like, we wanted a child. I wanted a baby that's my wife's eggs that I could carry. So, and it's just a beautiful experience, because so many women cannot have children that are younger than me. So I feel absolutely blessed, and like I have a miracle in my stomach, because I'm 49 years old, so I just wanted people to know, like, it's not like, oh, we didn't choose a black donor. We had no options. So black men out there, if you if you want to help or contribute, please go somewhere and give up some of that sperm. You know what I'm saying? Because we had no other options, and I didn't want to have to settle for the one option that we did have. So I just wanted to clear that up because it's turning into something ugly that is not me or my wife. And I just wanted to say something about that. We want to bring a loving, kind, healthy, considerate, not entitled child into this world, humble, and I can't wait to raise a child and see, what type of individual he turns out to be. So thank y'all for listening to me. Thank you, Rickey, for this platform. And I just wanted to say that we need more black sperm donors, y'all.
And that's a good message, Brat. And thank you for sharing that with us. And we love you and support you over here. And are glad that you are healthy and hope that this process is healthy and happy for you and Judy. And we love you, period. We stand with you, period, point blank.
All right, I love y'all too.
Yeah.
You're going to be an amazing mother, too. Yeah. You are so nurturing. You're going to be so awesome.
That was powerful, Brad. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Yeah. And thank you for all of the correction, because you had to pull a lot of my kids to the side and get in their face, and I step aside and let you have it, especially with your one nephew that you love so much. And we're going to do a recap on that. But thank you for all you done for me and mine. I really appreciate you, and I love you for that. Well, I mean it. I mean it. Yeah, you've been real good to my kids and stuff. You didn't shut me down and bag me off and let you handle it when you felt like I was being too rough and whatever. And I thank you for that. So thank you for just being you and putting your life on the line at 49 years old and doing everything you're doing. And God bless you, and I absolutely love you and appreciate you. I mean that.
Thank you.
I mean that. Could I play something inspirational just right quick?
Yeah, sure.
Just show you how good God is, just like real quick. I want to play this right here. I love this version of this song right here. It kind of got your grandmama foot toe. Listen to this right here. Right. This for you, Brat. Here we go. Everybody, man, that God has been some kind of blessing to you. I just want to just take 2.5 minutes right here. Listen to this.
God is the joy and the strength of my life. He's never come short.
Boy, Brat.
Yes, sir.
Don't play with me this morning. Don't get me started, man. God is, and we just thanking this morning. We thanking for you. We thanking for our life, even through the good and the bad. We thank and praise and honor an awesome God, and we thanking for all of his blessings. We just wanted to take a moment just to say thank you, Father God. You've been good. Yeah. You've been good. Better now than ever before. We love you, and we thank you, and we thank you for waking us up this morning and everything. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.